What's up, guys? It's your boy Lil Majin. I want to talk to you guys today about the number 2 grappler in the game. It's just my opinion. I believe that these two characters on the screen before you are the runner-ups behind King. Obviously, King is number 1 without question. Not up for debate. He's the best grappler on this game. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not talking about like tier-wise, like a complete package-wise. I'm just speaking on your throw game. So King has the best throw game in Tekken 7, and the runner-up is either Craig Marduk and Armor King. So, if you guys have been paying attention to the YouTube community tab, I've made a poll. I made a poll on Twitter as well, like which one of these characters is better, and the majority of you guys voted for Craig Marduk. And I want to go over like some of why you guys actually feel that. I want to actually put it into visuals. He has pretty good command grabs. We're not going to really include the generic throws. They do work against people, but they're not really grabs that you have to really worry about because they're so easy to break. You can break them with 1 or 2. But when it comes to command throws, Marduk has a break for every button, you know, a 1, a 2, and a 1+2. He has all those 3 and multiple breaks for each. So he's got a 4-4 1+2 launch and grab. Really good damage. If I can remember the combo. Yeah, I dropped it, but yeah, that's the correct combo. Yeah, 75 damage. It can be 79 if they get up, because this will do 19 damage if they are standing. But off the rip, you know, a launch and grab with pretty good range, you know, really good. And for the 1 breaks, he has a Valetudo stance choke slam. Doesn't really get like super good Oki from it because he's so far away. They back rolled in. They're pretty safe except for tackle. So that's another thing. We'll get into that later. But also from Valetudo, he's got the scoop slam. That's another 2 break. He does get a guaranteed down 3 after this. Let me try and show you guys. Yeah. So and you can tell it's guaranteed if they stand up and get hit back turn, then it's very guaranteed. Let me try and get it. It's pretty tough. Yeah, there it is. So he gets a guaranteed down 3. The grab is altogether it's 53 damage. So that's pretty solid damage. Also, okay, we're gonna go to now side grabs. People don't really use those, but same deal. Oki isn't too great. But if you notice, like almost all of his grabs leave him face up, head towards, which is pretty much the best wake up for like any character for like a knockdown. Because usually they get up back turn. If you do something quick enough, then you can hit him in the back. But yeah, those side grabs, he doesn't get the best wake ups. It's like range issues. But now for his back grab, godlike. They get up, you know, he can actually get a full launch with down forward 1. Yeah, a launch in the back. I don't know so much about this the 1 break. Most Craigs are just gonna do the 2 because of better Oki, better wake ups, because they get up back turn. But also command grabs that go into the mount stance. So alone 30 damage for the 1 break and the 2 break. However, if you hit 1+2, he goes into the mount stance and pretty big damage. He does give you an extra chance because the throw does 20 instead of 30, so you lose 10 points for another chance to get more points. So about 30 more damage if you guess right with the follow-up. And Yeah, 60 points, 40 more points of damage. So pretty godlike damage if you can guess right every time. He has a second double break, backbreaker. Doesn't really do much, you know. It's really no point doing it, because if I do that, when you can just do the launch and grab. But I guess it's just for show or something, because the Oki from it isn't really that good. He doesn't get any guaranteed damage, you know. It's just pretty good, but just for stun, I guess it's like a show off grab. You won't see a lot of Marduks use this at all, because again, a launching throw, you can't contend with that. And a pretty easy combo that pretty much anyone is gonna hit with. And I believe that is it for his regular standing command grabs. But now here comes the pain. Tackle. Tackle is by far one of the, probably the worst grab like to try to break, because it is so hard to break. I believe you have like anywhere between 3 to 5 frames to break it, and you can even get it to where it looks like this is unbreakable, but you actually have only 1 frame to break it. Yeah, 1. And it's a 2 break. It's not even a 1+2, like up close where he actually picks you up and slams you. That's 1+2 break. But the max distance tackle, where he just takes you away like Goldberg, you have to hit 2 to break that, and you have 1 frame to do it. So you have to be on point. And same for the fake out here. You don't have any frames really to break it. The only like upside to the tackle is normally just 12 damage. It doesn't hurt that much, but again, the follow-ups are what hurt. It adds up quickly, and there are so many ways to like get tackled, because it's Oki from all of his grabs, you know. Either leave them like right next to him, or they are far away enough to where, like from this grab, if they back roll, you know, they back roll, then it's gonna be a instant tackle, you know. They're not gonna he's not gonna pick you up, he's just gonna take you away. And that can be set up from a number of different knockdowns, you know. Down back 2, up forward 3, pretty much anything, you know. A combo that ends with full forward 3-2, they tech roll, you know, you're gonna have 1 frame to break. So it's pretty cheap. And if you can't break the tackle, which the majority of the world can't, you know, because you only get 1 frame, again, you know, 1 or maybe 3 frames if he's a little bit closer, it's pretty godlike. And another thing is his to a lesser extent, his crouch throws, not really too bad. They hurt, but it's really no point in doing them. I love this power bomb. I wish there was like a way he could get that as a guaranteed, but they took out his old chop. That was like a setup for it in previous Tekkens. But yeah, there's no way to really set up his crouch throws. No real point doing it. He can just down forward 1 if he thinks someone is gonna duck. But next is ground throws. The 2 break is a 40 damage. A 40 damage throw. That's the strongest ground throw in the game. And really both of the strongest ground throws on the game belong to Craig Marduk. So the 1 break is at full launch. I don't know the correct combo, but I think that might be like the most generic combo. 55, pretty godlike. You know, add that to the damage, you know, of whatever he knocked you down with. That's a pretty big chunk. So almost half is gone, like just like that. All right, so the ground throws really make a big difference in his combos that, you know, take him to the wall. The damage could be either really absurd or really absurd. Let me see if I can get a good combo here. yeah, the 2 break, 40 damage, unscaled every time, no matter how long the previous combo is that leads to the wall carry. So that's 102 damage. Pretty nuts. And the alternative, you know, where he actually throws you up for a launch, still pretty solid damage. Let me see if I can land this. Yeah, he can get an up back 1+2. Most Marduks do the stump. I think it's more damage, but I don't think he gets anything guaranteed afterwards. But a mix up. The problem with it is, let me show you. What makes it so crazy, if you do that, they get a back turn. So you're in another crazy mix up. Either get up and get hit in the back, or lay there and he ground throws you again. And in that case, you know, if he does like a raw down back 1+3 grab and a launch, he's gonna get a full combo because no hits are, you know, prior to it. So he's gonna get a full combo every time. The only reason why he has to settle for, you know, either a stump or, you know, up back 1+2 is because he did a full combo before leading you to the wall. But yeah, it's both options still scary, but you know, the 2 break, obviously the scariest. You do not want to eat that. When I fight Marduk, I'm gonna hit 2 every time because 40 damage, you know, that's ridiculous. Another thing I want to mention is that Marduk's 1+3, 2+4, and 4/4 1+2 grabs, they all double as air grabs. So if he's attempting to grab you and you're like in the middle of a hop kick or some type of airborne attack, then it's gonna turn into a air grab just like this. The Oki from that, just like the majority of his grabs, the 2 throws him, you know, full screen, doesn't really get an Oki from that. And the 4/4 1+2, if I can get it, yeah, turns into a 42 damage throw. Strongest air grab he's got by far. I think it's like 3 points weaker than King and Armor Kings because theirs turned into like a 45 damage air throw, and that's only for Instant Shining Wizard, the running power bomb or the running release throw from Armor King. The only 2 downsides to Marduk's mount and tackle is that once he completes a successful mound and pound, he's actually negative on every single extension. The 2, the 1, the 1+2, the 1+3, the 2+4, the 3+4, all of them are -5 at least, and they go up to -10 as you can see. So before I can even hit a button, you know, the opponent can get up and do something. So that's the only weakness to his throws. The tackle, while super duper hard to break, if he does get all the damage, you know, he's gonna pretty much reset the neutral while in a very slight disadvantage. Yeah, that's pretty much Marduk in the nutshell. Raise drive, you know, same thing, pretty damaging. If he hits you with it, you know, you can block this first tackle, but if he hits you with it and you don't guess the mix up, 87 points gone. Just like that. And the best part is, you know, he can land it in a juggle. He can land it in a juggle and still unscaled damage. 101, just like that. So that's pretty much it for Marduk and his grabs. Pretty godlike. I can understand why everyone's voting for him. However, let's move on to Armor King. Okay, now moving along to Armor King. Regular throws, he's got a knee bash, he flips him over, a little bit different from King. And a delayed vertical suplex, he has the option to turn it into a pile driver. But still, both, really all 3 of those grabs, you could break them with either 1 or 2. So that's pretty much a nerf from, like, you know, Tekken Tag 2 and Tekken 6. You know, you have to hit the correct button to break those generic throws. But anyways, he's still good because he's got other grabs, you know, giant swing, a true one break. It looks like a double break. 65 damage if you don't tech it, and it's 45 damage if you do. So pretty good damage. For another 2 break, he's got a down forward 2+3. Not really a fan of it because he knocks him pretty far away. He doesn't really get, you know, any good Oki from it. But at least, you know, he's in range for like a safe down 4, and he can go for, you know, stump or something like that after. So the Oki it's pretty blah. But anyways, his second 2 break throw, Tombstone, probably the strongest single throw that he has, you know, unless they don't tech giant swing, obviously, or if they get thrown to the wall by giant swing, which is 70 damage, by the way. But yeah, Tombstone pretty darn strong. The only weakness for it is he doesn't get any Oki after it at all. It's -3 on hit. And just like King and Marduk, Armor King does have air grabs. His do a little bit more than Craig's. See, this one here does 31 raw, and Shining Wizard does 45 if you can catch him in the air. I mean, time it right. Oh, I can't even do it. The worst ISW ever. There it is. Had to crouch dash first as a cheat. But yeah, 45 damage. Pretty strong. Side grabs, same thing. You know, not a lot of good Oki. They both leave them face down, head towards, which gives the quickest recovery in the game if they back roll. Like the face down, face toward back roll allows you to block the fastest. So pretty bad side grabs. However, his back grab, the Sting, I don't know what the grab is called, but I know that's one of Sting's finishing moves. It's pretty good. It guarantees a an alley kick if I can land it. Yeah, so that's 70 damage. It could be 70 damage or 69 if they lay there, because alley kick does 9 damage off, you know, if they lay on the ground. So pretty good. Now we can move on to the juicy stuff, you know, the double breaks. It's got the go to sleep from CM Punk, wall splats. It even breaks walls. So if you've got like a balcony, then this is going to be a launch by the wall, because he kicks them off the balcony literally. But unfortunately, with like a Geese Howard to stay like a wall break, it's no good. He doesn't recover in time, so he doesn't get anything. But yeah, that's a pretty good throw. And he's got the Armor King driver, 45 damage. Not really the best, but only because of the Oki. He doesn't really get any good Oki. He's right there. Now, however, he does have the option to stump. Let me try and get it as like a 50-50, because stump hurts. See, the first stump is 20 damage, so it's a 20 damage low. So that's pretty good. The only problem is, you know, it's -5 on hit, and on block, I think it's launch punishable. Yeah, but you know, they have to respect the second and third hits. But anyways, his next double break throw is Shining Wizard. Quick 40 damage. Really fast throw. Mixes up with giant swing pretty darn well. And another thing he has is an option select throw. It's really unique to him and King. They both can do it, where you can input a giant swing and then hit forward 3 times afterwards and hit 1 plus 2 plus 4. And he's gonna do either Giant Swing, Shining Wizard, or Tombstone. So it kind of randomizes the throws. See, that was Tombstone, Giant Swing, Shining Wizard. It's doing whichever one. See, that's a godlike strategy, especially if you trying to mix it up with Giant Swing and Shining Wizard. You can get one of the 3, and the opponent, you know, is gonna have to really guess. If I can do it. Yeah, it's pretty hard to do up close. But far away, Giant Swing is usually never gonna come out. You have to do it pretty much at point blank or just a little space away. But yeah, that is a pretty godlike mix-up. But if you want to just keep it Giant Swing and Shining Wizard, then you could definitely do that. Alright, so crouch throws, not too good. Doesn't get anything guaranteed because he's neutral, you know. Would be nice if he did though. Yeah, he definitely doesn't get anything guaranteed from that one. They do solid damage though, 45 damage. But anyways, now we can move on to the really juicy stuff. So he's got crouch dash multi throws, and some of Armor King's best Oki comes from these crouch dash multi throws. He gets a guaranteed alley kick from the first 2 extensions actually. If you do the 3 plus 4, 3 plus 4, 1 plus 2, 35 damage and a free alley kick afterwards. So he's gonna get pretty good damage. 47 damage, I want to say. It can be 44 at the minimum. 43 or 44 at the minimum. So almost the same amount of damage as a regular 1 plus 2 throw. And he can also go for the option to just throw you away. Does 45 damage as well. Extensions, you know, pretty good with that one. And he's got this extension here. Doesn't really get good Oki at all because, you know, again, the worst like situation to put your opponent in is like face down, face towards. They could just back roll for free, you know, no guaranteed damage whatsoever. However, his other extension from that grab, pretty good. It puts him in a position where they have to get up back turn. So he's gonna get a guaranteed alley kick from that. He's gonna get it from the other extension as well, because he puts them in the same position. I messed up the alley kick time. Let me see if I can get it. I'm not gonna try and get it. You're gonna have to take my word for it. All right, but anyways, yeah, pretty good Oki from his chain grabs. Let's go from here. Puts them in the same position. Free alley kick. I don't believe he gets the free alley kick from that. Nah, no free alley kick from that extension. But as you can see, the Oki, the best Oki that he has, it comes from crouch dash multis and the throw. I haven't even done it yet, but DDT, 45 damage. He gets a guaranteed get up 3. So it's gonna be 53 damage altogether if you do it right. It could be a little bit more. It could be 55 if they get up. I guess a way to time it to where it's still guaranteed, but you get a 10 damage get up kick instead. Yeah, like that one. They're both still guaranteed. You just have to have a really good timing. And he's got now his ground grabs are real finicky because the 1 plus 3, they all do damage. The 1 plus 3 ground throws, which is down back 1 plus 3, And all of the down back 2+4 throws do no damage. None. The only use is when he does the ground throw, like if they're face down, feet towards, or if they're at the wall. Like here he gets a guaranteed 2-1. I don't think he's gonna get a back 1-2 on Marduk. Okay, he does. He gets it on Marduk as well. It's real tough to get that on a lot of characters. It's real finicky. It's better to just do 2-1 every time. You know, it's the most reliable thing. But yeah, the ground throw, pretty good damage. 40 damage unscaled. Now, let me try and get a full combo. That's unscaled 30 damage every time. That was a good combo there. Now let me try to get the other extension. Nah, I messed it up. I picked the wrong character to fight against. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna just do every combo I can think of. Alright, let me go back to the basics. Let me go back to the basics. YouTube curse is real. Yeah, so still 30 damage, you know, whether he does the 2 or the 1. So it's a real 50-50. Unlike Craig, where the 2 break is 40 damage and the 1 break is almost nothing, you know. So he's pretty good with his throws. It's pretty honest, if you ask me. The only thing is that his ground throw, you know, out in the open, no good. But with that being said, he does have a unbreakable grab when Frankensteiner, if I can do it. Cannot break it. Craig doesn't have that option, you know. 39 damage if they block it, because the alley kick afterwards is guaranteed. You just have to really time it quickly. Pretty tough to do. Kings is way easier. Yeah, there it is. And he has some pretty useless unbreakable grabs too with this one. You're not really gonna catch anyone with it, but it is a good 40 damage, you know. The way to get out of it is to sidestep or to duck it. And same grab after wall jump. Let me show you guys. He has a wall jump that does 40 damage. It's the same grab literally, but again, can be stepped, can be ducked. You can even jab him out of it. But it has pretty good range. If you're not paying attention, it's gonna hit you. So he's got 3 unbreakable grabs. But that's really it about Armor King. My biggest factor is how often are you gonna land these throws? Like if we're gonna talk Marduk and Armor King, the number 1 throw that a Marduk is gonna land is tackle. It is going to land guaranteed in every round. If the Marduk just does a tackle, it's gonna land, because you don't have any frames, you know. The best players in the world, you know, are gonna get tackled. They do get tackled. And on that same, you know, token with Armor King, his crouch dash multis are so quick, and they have the same animations as a regular double break. It's gonna land. And he has the option to crouch dash into 1+2 throws. So it's a 3-way mix-up. It's gonna land. I'm just looking at, you know, the probability of the landings of these moves. Same for Shining Wizard, you know, running Giant Swing. You're gonna get you know, Giant Swung, you're gonna get Shining Wizard. If you fight an Armor King or a King, it's gonna happen. Same for the Crouch Dash multis, it's going to happen. So the only thing is, you know, which one does more damage. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Marduk, you know, the powerhouse of the two. Way more damage if, you know, you don't guess right on the tackles. Way more damage if you don't break the double break. But like I said, the difference is how often are these regular throws gonna land. Regular throws, you know, people can see the arms with Marduk and break accordingly, so he's not gonna really land a 1+2 grab. You know, it's not always going to happen. You will see it sometimes, but you're not gonna see it land, you know, at the same rate as a Giant Swing or Shining Wizard, or, you know, the Crouch Dash multis. So it's all about, you know, how often is this stuff going to consistently land. So tackle, always going to land no matter what. He's always gonna land a extension from the tackle. May not always happen, you know, every round, but it's definitely going to happen in a set, in a tournament, short tournament set. And on that same, you know, token with Armor King, Giant Swing, Shining Wizard, Crouch Dash multis, they're always going to land, you know, in some way. They're gonna get broken, obviously, like regular Giant Swing. Gonna get broken a lot of times by the better players, but even they still fall victim to it, you know. So just let me know what you guys think in the comments. I could definitely see how the runner-up for best grappler in Tekken is, you know, debatable. I'm all for how often are these grabs gonna land, and with both characters, it's pretty much I would say tick for tack with how much these throws are gonna land as well as the damage. You know, if Armor King hits you with his raised drive, you're getting Tombstone. You know, if Craig hits you with his raised drive, you're gonna have to guess. You know, you do have another chance to guess, but still, the damage of the raised drive itself does enough damage as it is. But anyways, yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for subscribing and watching. Have a great one. Take care.